In today's video, I'm going to be sharing how I deal with low views as an artist and how I stay motivated when no one is watching. So, if you've been discouraged when your art gets low views, let's talk about growth, mindset, and consistency together. My last video that I just posted to my account only got 20 views in the first day. And I am not gonna lie, that stung a lot. When you put hours into filming, editing, and sharing something that you're proud of, and barely anyone sees it, it's very easy to feel like, what's the point? Why am I even doing this? Why am I continuing to show up and try to put myself out there as an artist? But I've learned something really important about how to keep going even when it feels like no one is watching. So stick around to the end because I'm going to be sharing the mindset shift that completely changed how I see low views. So if you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Mariah. I own this shop, Mariah Monique Design, and on this channel I talk about growing as an artist, building a creative business, and sharing the real behind the scenes journey, not just the highlight reel. Getting into this topic, I just want to start off by saying it's so normal to feel discouraged. When you see other artists, other business owners getting hundreds or thousands of views, it's hard not to compare yourself. I used to look at my analytics like they were a reflection of me. Like the numbers were saying, your art doesn't matter, your ideas don't matter, your business doesn't matter. But that's not true. That's not true at all. Low views don't mean that your art isn't good or that your video doesn't have value. They just mean you're still in the process of finding your people. And that process takes time. Sometimes a video just hasn't reached the right eyes yet, or you just haven't figured out how to market yourself yet. But if you keep showing up, I believe that they will eventually land with the right audience. So it's important to remember that views do not equal worth. Instead of thinking, only 20 people watch this, I've started to reframe it and started saying 20 people watched this, 20 people showed up and watched my video. That's a classroom full of people. If 100 people watch your content, that's a mini lecture hall. That's 20 humans who saw my art, who saw my video, who saw my message, saw my effort, and decided that it was worth their time. It's so easy to romanticize viral success, but slow growth gives you something way more sustainable. It gives you clarity, community, and consistency. And most importantly, you get to improve without the pressure that having a large audience will bring. So you get to make all the mistakes while no one's watching. So here's what I'm doing instead of giving up. I'm rededicating myself to this YouTube channel, to my art career and my goals as an artist and a business owner. And here's what I'm doing to help me not be discouraged. Number one, I'm still going to be posting. I'm just going to keep showing up and hoping that eventually something gives and my videos end up doing what I want them to do. That's something I can't control. So what I am going to work on is what I can control. So that goes into number two, which is studying how I can improve. So how can I improve my SEO? How can I improve my titles, my thumbnails? How can I improve my art and my storytelling to make sure that what I'm saying is reaching the right people and that I'm saying it in a way that conveys the story that I want to tell and that is actually getting through to the person watching it. And number three, I'm creating content and I'm creating art that I enjoy first and foremost, not just what I think will perform. And that's important because you want to make sure that you're still having fun, because I believe that comes through in your videos. If you're just trying to be formulaic, or you're just trying to put a video out there just to put it out there, I do believe that people can tell if it's inauthentic. And I want to remember and make sure you know that every video that you put out there is a test. Even if it only gets a few views, you learned something from that. You learned what topics don't resonate yet, or which ways you may need to work on your videos. Every upload teaches me something about my journey as a creative and about the audience that I want to cultivate. And honestly, I've learned that the more I detach from the outcome and focus on the actions and the things that I can control, the more fun overall creating becomes again for me. Now we're going to get into the mindset shift that has changed my view on creating and just showing up for myself. So the mindset shift that's helped me the most is realizing that every low view is a foundation, not a flop. You're not in your flop era. Even if your videos barely get any views, you're still able to build on that. You don't have to be in your flop era, like I've said. You can be in your building era, your growth era. So having a reframe like that is so important. And the videos that barely get seen are the ones that build your skill, your story, and your resilience, which is definitely necessary as a creative, being able to keep showing up and bouncing back even when things aren't going your way. And when one video finally does take off, you'll be ready for it because you've already done the work behind the scenes in the quiet hours. So those low views, those 20 views, they're part of your becoming. They're part of your journey. So keep creating. Someone needs what you're making. Someone needs your voice. Someone needs your art. If you're in that stage where it feels like no one's watching, just know you're not alone. I'm also in that stage, and it's okay. We can grow together. Keep putting yourself out there. Keep making what you love, because you never know who's going to find your art next week, next month, or next year. You never know who's going to be inspired because you didn't give up. If you want to see more about my behind-the-scenes journey as an artist, you can check out these videos on the screen, and you can learn more about how I started my art business and my plans for the future. I would love if you could like this video and subscribe and comment your favorite point in this video if you got to this point. And I will see you in my next video.